Hello, Senior Stoner fans. This is the real Senior Stoner back at you on Tuesday afternoon. And I want to discuss alternatives with you because I've seen some comments, but I also think it's logical that people would think, here we go again. Now, Senior Stoner, instead of having problems with his lungs from smoking, going to have problems with his liver from this, from that, and that, etc. So, you have to make a decision tree. I used to call it a Ben Franklin T-square. Pluses on one side, minuses on the other side, added up on the bottom. A Ben Franklin T-square is what it's called. Why? Because you have a couple of options. Clearly, there are options. When you're in severe pain, chronic pain, intractable pain, pain you can't control, you've got to do something about it. Well, let's talk about your options. Option one, do nothing. Fine, do nothing. Option two, take your medicine, take your opiates. Option three, homeopathic cures. You might have found something that works well. For sinus conditions, you can use the neti pot and you can breathe up and in and have salt water take care of things. You can gargle with salt water for a sore throat. You can take probiotics for your insides, and you can take other things for your skeletal issues. If that's not going to work, let's look at other alternatives. You can smoke marijuana, CBD, regular, diamonds, sauces. But if that hurts you in a certain way, you can have edibles like chocolates, like the dank nugs. But if that's too intense for your body to take because it would increase your sugar or whatever, let's look at other ways, another alternative. And that would be what's in front of you. These are the syrups that are available. Let's talk about each one. This one is called Flight Tech Wax Cast Medicated THC Syrup. This one is 2,500 milligrams, 625 per ounce. It's a 4-ounce bottle. I have tried this. This works pretty good. This is RSO, and it works very good. This one is called Top Shelf Tincture, 1,000 milligram. Top Shelf Tincture. Excuse me. This is called Puff Sauce, 500 milligrams. Why am I bringing these out today? Because there's a whole sliding scale of things you can try to help you with your pain, all the way from the opiates on down to a joint. And if those things bother your body somehow, so I've had issues with everything now, the most innocuous would be a teaspoon of this, or a teaspoon of this, or a few drops of this, or a few drops of this. It's very innocuous. What you do is you shake it up. If you have a teaspoon handy, you can use a teaspoon. If you're the only person taking it, knock yourself out. And have a swig. So now what am I doing? I'm exercising my options now. I'm weaving in to my edible routine, layering things on that are going to be less and less and less confrontational with my body. I have another thing I'm going to try. I think I told you about it before, which is THC distillate on a cracker, on Melba toast, on a graham cracker, on whatever you want. So there are a lot of ways to help yourself without choking it out, without getting fat if you don't want to eat things. How about liquids? I am a man of alternatives, and I'm trying to share these alternatives with all of you. Hopefully, if you've met the same stumbling blocks that I have, these things will start to look more attractive to you. All depends what you're going through at a particular time. Remember, be flexible. Maybe it's the right time for you to be dabbing. Maybe it's the right time for you to be using regular weed. Maybe it's the right time for you to be having edible candy. Maybe it's the right time for you to start on syrups. Maybe it's the right time for you to take a real prescription pill. So whatever it's time for, give yourself permission to do these things. Remember, there's no right and wrong with this. It's not a race to the top like this. It's a circle. And it goes around. So there are lots of curves. So you have to be flexible. This is the Real Senior Stoner. Hoping everybody has a nice evening and that you enjoyed this discussion about alternatives. Cheers.